Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into the channel, really appreciate it. Um, if you're new to the channel, this won't be such a thing for you, but if you've been with the channel for a while, I did a thing. So I talked about it, the Iceco VL65 refrigerator that I currently have, which I do love. I have no problems with it at all, except it uses a lot of power. Now I don't know that this one's going to be any better, but a few things for my application with the Iceco VL65 have been a bit of an issue for me, and I'll put that in the video for you. And I wanted to try and eliminate those issues and maybe reduce the size a little bit. 65 liters, it's just me, but I managed to pack that thing full. You can ask anybody I camp with, it's ridiculous. But this is a little bit smaller. It's a little smaller form factor, give me a little bit more room in the back. It's only a 51 liter or 52 liters. It's 55 quarts, and it runs on 12 to 24 volts or 100 240 volts AC. So this is not a sponsored product. I paid for it myself. I bought it during Black Friday. Got a smoking deal on it during the Black Friday sale. So yeah, watch if you're into BougeRV, which you may be after I'm done with this. They've had some really good sales. They actually have a really good sale going right now. But anyway, let's get it open and show it to you so you can see it. So today, for our opening and cutting pleasure, is our custom Benchmade 940 Osborne. And this one is in S30V, I believe. Yeah, S30V. So. So we may have to put this on the ground to be able to get it out. So stand by, and I'll just take it out of the box, get it up on the tailgate so you can see it. So there you go, you can see it. So this has a lot of cool little features that I liked. One, the aesthetics of it is beautiful. The handles I like. They just snap back down into place like that. You don't have to worry about, them just staying up or anything like that, which is pretty nice. Because of a few of the struggles that I had, it's a dual zone fridge freezer, either or, but it's a single door, single top. Now, the two separate tops on the VL65 is great, nothing wrong with that. It's just trying to get into the back half while it was in the truck in that position was always a chore. It was just a little bit extra stuff, and it was starting to do damage to the rubber seal on the door. And so this felt like a much cleaner option. And so the door opens on the other side, so we'll get it spun around and check it out, because it is a dual-sided door. I'm supposed to be able to, and I can tell, yeah. So, and we'll have to for my application, because the controls now are right here in the front, which was the other issue with the other fridge, and I'll kind of show you a little clip of that. So besides its oversized form factor, the other struggle I have with this one is once it's out, there's the control panel, and I can't get to any of the buttons without climbing into the truck and like trying to reach over, and it's actually kind of a real pain in the booty. So I also struggled getting in and out of the back latch when the thing was slid all the way out. See right here, start tearing so that latch would be right there. But before we get that door turned around, I guess we can show you the front. So the controls are here. Ooh, fancy. Which is huge for me, because this has been a struggle where the controls were located previously. It's also a Bluetooth app. Another huge thing, because I've had the Iceco fridge come unplugged a couple times and turned off. I've also had the EcoFlow power stations just stop putting out 12 volts, or for the fridge and stuff. They just turn themselves off, which I find highly annoying. So I will be switching those out with some other products. But that's going to be huge right there in what we're doing. The other part of it is it has this battery location, and they sell that separately, and it's expensive. I didn't buy it. The place that I would use it for is if it accidentally came unplugged or something like that. I would at least have the battery here to keep the fridge cold. Now, they do it so you can take it out and put it somewhere else. It's supposed to run like 4 hours or something with the battery in it. I don't know about all that, but that's not my use case. So it has a solar input here for charging. So you can charge the battery through solar. So get that back on, because I don't have that battery. Let's get into the box here. Get out some instructions. So here's our cables right here. There's our 12-volt accessory cigarette lighter. Pretty soon we can't say cigarette lighter anymore. The younger people aren't going to know what we're talking about. And then here's our power brick with a brick, which I'm not a huge fan of that. But so just another thing to come unplugged. So more than likely I'll super glue it in there, silicone it or something so it can't. Because you know that I'm sliding that fridge in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. So those will go there. And the instructions. You know what? And they do a really good job with instructions. They sent me on a solar panel that they sent to me. It has an instruction manual. Some of the other ones that I've received, actually paid for, didn't come a squat. They just came with, you know, the solar panel in the box. And it's not that you need a ton of information on a solar panel, but it's there, you know, if you needed it. So let's see how to get this door switched out. I think you just got to jerk on it and get it up there. I just don't want to break it until I've figured it out. So let me figure it out and I'll come back to you when it's time. So it says basically we just open it up to a 90 degree like that. And then, didn't get enough tape on this. It's a pretty snug fit. Put a little tape on that just so it doesn't do any more damage, because I already didn't have enough and I was trying to figure out if I was doing it right. So you get something in here, get it 90, get something in here and pry on it. Sounds like it's breaking, but it's not. Let's get it like that. And then we'll turn around, and it has over here, there's 2 slots. One that's you can drop down in, and then on the other side, it's just an insert. So you have to insert this side first, and then drop it in here. Smack it until it clicks. So we'll do that. Got it in there. Go back up on a 90. Give it a pop. Done. Door is now swapped, and at the proper orientation for me. So there we go. Now on the back here, I did dent the back of that thing too, but we'll never see it. So use something different to get that to pop up, because that dented the metal right there. On the back side, they have a bottle opener. Now, this is just a small thing, but why? Why on the back? You know, most people are going to have this positioned, you know, in something, and it's going to have its orientation. So more than likely, you're not going to be able to get to both sides, and the control side is going to be the primary side. So you would think if you're going to do something like this, we should put it over here, you know, on the primary side. It's just a thing, but nice little feature, you know. It's just, I'll never be able to use it. So get it turned back around like that. There are 2 zones here and here, with storage trays that come out. And then this one is obviously shaped the way it is due to where the compressor sits down in there. Let's get these out. The center of this now, because it's a single compartment with one door, it uses this divider panel if you want to put one side or the other to freezer category, which I will be doing because I always take ice, just because what I drink requires ice. So I always have stuff in the freezer side, ice wise, and then because I'm using the freezer, I'll tend to bring things that I can keep frozen for a couple days. Like this is going out for its maiden journey here in 2 weeks on a 4.5-5 day trip into Death Valley. Probably not a smart idea, but I'm going to leave it plugged in. I'm going to get it plugged in today, and it'll just stay plugged in, just to make sure we're not having any issues with it. But I'll need ice for those days, and I can probably shove a 20-pound bag in there, which more than likely going to be enough. And then on the inside here, it's going to be quite a bit less space than the ice coat's a full, what, 10 quarts, full 10 quarts plus, I think 12 or 13 quarts actually, short of space. But I like the smaller form factor, and I'm pretty excited to get it in the truck and get it plugged in. But we will get it turned back around to the controls. Leave those we'll leave the trays out, because I do want to take a disinfectant wipe and get the inside wiped out, before we put any food or anything into it. So let me get some power to this guy. Being in the front is a bit of a challenge for me too, because the way the power stations are set up, in there, and it would be nicer if it was in the back, which it was on the other one, but that's okay. We'll work it out. So let's press power. Right now it's set to, or it says it's 57 degrees on both sides, which I believe. Now this also has, says here, and I do remember reading that, and I think that was part of my fault with the other fridge, is I think I always had it on max mode, and it does have an eco mode, and so does this one, which probably use significantly less power. But we'll get this thing up to max. I'll get you a close-up on that screen. There it is, 57, 57. It's on max right there, if you can see that. And it's 14.1 volts. Now I want to see how much it's actually using in watts. Okay, let's switch this out real quick, just because I want to know how much juice it's using. So here we'll get our little all powers turned on. If you haven't seen this little unit, I did a review on it. I'll put it up here. Get that plugged into there. Let's turn on, that's AC, turn on a DC. Turn it on. So we'll set the left side to freezing, below freezing. And we'll set, so you hit the settings there. Now it goes to the other side. We'll set that one. There we go, 27. Set them both to 27. How about that? That's kind of nice. So it's on max, trying to cool itself down, and it's only using 37, 38. Now it's climbing. Right in that neighborhood, right around 40, which is huge compared to the other fridge, which anytime it kicked on, it was sucking 50 plus. So let's give this some time to cool down. Then we'll see what it's using by the time it cools itself down. And then we'll put it on eco mode and see what it does there. This is mostly all for me, just so I know what to expect when we're out and about. All right, so we set a stopwatch here. See how long it actually takes. Oh, gotta reset it. We'll restart it. So this is kind of nice here too, is they put all the control instructions right here. So you don't have to carry that book with you. It tells you exactly what you need to do to switch it to high, medium, or low. It's set to high right now, max or eco. set to max. Here's your temperature zones, and then here's the controls, up or down, and then power off. And it looks like the smaller side is cooling down rather quickly. We're at 39 degrees there, and we're still at 57 on the bigger side. 3 minutes in. So we're already down to 25 degrees on the, looks like on the smaller side back here. And then this side now is starting to go down. And it's the bigger side, obviously. But this will be a kind of a multi-section video right now. We're just doing the unboxing of this. I'm going to go ahead and slap it in the truck and get it secured, you know, with the straps, and get it ready to go. And then what we'll do is I'll show it to you once it's in the truck. All right, we threw it in the truck and pause the timer for a second while we put it in there. But here was something that was kind of cool, is I've had to, since I've had this other fridge, I've had to have tape on the sides there to make it a more snug fit, because it would work its way out. Now, they look similar, but when I plugged that one in, it like snapped into place. And then, I mean, you got to really yank on it to get it out. So don't know what's different about it, but I'll take it. Okay, so we are at, we're at 26 minutes. 30 and 22. And I showed you it's at the right temps, or you know, it's got to settle itself down and everything, but it's down to where it is, and it's not using any juice at the moment. Anyway, so we'll cut this video off here, and I will finish, you know, getting it strapped down and everything in there, and then when we're on the road, we'll talk about it a little bit more in the next couple weeks, I guess. So, well, appreciate you guys tuning into the video, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.